What's up, everybody? It's Peter here from Good Scents from Pete. I hope you're all very well. Today we're going to be looking at 5 scents that I recommend for unpredictable weather. The reason why I say recommend is I'm not saying you should own all of these, right? Because one of the things I've noticed about fragrance reviews is sometimes watching them I felt that if I did not own the fragrances then there was somehow something wrong with my collection, that I was doing something wrong, and that is not the case. That fragrance is completely personal, right? It's not an arms race, it's a personal journey and it's so subjective. So if you do not have these fragrances, don't take it as you're doing something wrong or that your collection is inferior. These are just recommendations that I think work well in all types of weather. I also have a horrendous cold. First fragrance on my list, Chanel Allure Homme, 1999 by the great Jacques Pauls. This gets overlooked on a lot of reviews and I don't know why, because it is a phenomenal scent. It's so classy, it's so clean, and it's so elegant. Why I'm opening the cap to smell it, I don't know, because I probably won't. No, I can only smell the woodiness of it. It's a perfect blend of wood, citrus, and mildly floral, right? It's not overpowering. Opens with mandarin, lemon, peach and bergamot, then goes into freesia, geranium, and rose, jasmine, and then it's cold. There's base of tonka and sandalwood, which is all I can smell at the moment. There's also vanilla in there. It's a classic and it's still going for a reason. It's 20 years old. It works almost any outfit in almost any condition, any weather, right? It's an amazing scent and I highly recommend even get a decant of it and try it, and it will do you no wrong in any weather. Next up, Terre d'Hermès by Hermès. This was done in 2006 and it's absolutely beautiful. It is citrus done right, and it's so sharp and clean and elegant and very masculine. It uses apparently a lot of cedar and vetiver. Now you can definitely smell the vetiver in it when your nose is working better, and I know that they've released a vetiver version of this, but I think the original is probably the best. Again, it goes with any situation. It's seen as more of a spring, summer fragrance, but to me I think it's a bit too heavy for that, for summer specifically. I think it's probably more, I can see it in spring, definitely in the later months of the year, but it works in winter time. It works kind of in that weird transition period when it's not quite winter and it's not quite spring like it is now, and it's just perfect and it will not let you down. If you're gonna get any fragrance that will do you for an all-rounder, you cannot go wrong with this. That is Terre d'Hermès by Hermès. My next fragrance that will be a perfect all-rounder in any weather is Dior Homme Eau. Dior Homme Eau came out in 2014 and it was made by none other than Francois Demachy. He has done so many good fragrances. Dior Homme Intense. I could have picked Dior Homme actually. I could have picked Dior Homme Intense because again they're great all-rounders and they get pigeonholed into certain times of the year. Dior Homme works all year round as far as I'm concerned, especially in those kind of weird unpredictable months. But Dior Homme Eau is this perfect blend of fresh, woody sophistication. It's so sharp and it's so seductive and it's so classy. It's clean as well. It really is. I can just about get some of the notes off of this, but I don't know why I'm spelling it. I really don't. But honestly, this is something that I had to, that was close to a signature scent for me for a while because it's so good, and I get ridiculous longevity for this as well. I don't know why. Most people going about the beast mode, if you will, of Dior Homme Parfum or Dior Homme Intense. But this one, for me, lasts a long time. And I've always liked freshies, right? I really have. There's just something about them because I like the summer. I like the sun. I lived in Florida. Maybe that's got something to do with it. I don't know. But this is a beautiful fragrance. It goes from fresh to spicy to woody. And it uses Moroccan grapefruit, Calabrian bergamot, and a Tuscan iris before settling in on a kind of cedar and this kind of beautiful amber. Dior Homme, again, works in any situation. A work scent, it's a casual scent, it's a more high function scent, you know, if you're going to wear it to a party. It's a beautiful scent that it never gets enough attention, in my opinion. And again, I think it's one that is worth checking out if you're looking at anything from the Dior Homme line. It's Dior Homme 2014. Next on the list is the inimitable L'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent from 2006. Also, I have chosen L'Homme Ultime from 2016. The reason why they're tied is because they're both incredible. They're both woody floral musks, and I think this was kind of meant to be an updated version of this, but you cannot go wrong with either one. They're both masterpieces. They really are. This, it's got ginger, it's got bergamot, it's got lemon, so there's a bit of citrus in it as well. And there is violet, I think there's tonka bean as well, if I remember correctly. And there is also a base of vetiver and cedar. It's listed as vetiver and cedar, right? Just know that, see when you spray it on your skin and it settles, apart from the scent trail, the sillage, it's just beautiful. It's so sophisticated, it really is. It makes you feel confident, it makes you feel sophisticated, it makes you feel just clean. It is such a good scent. I gave a bottle of this to my dad to borrow, which he never gave me back, and he wore it one day and I could smell it, and I was like, what is that fragrance? That is absolutely amazing. And it was this signature scent worthy. You cannot go wrong with this either. This works on all weather, all occasions, and I would never ever ever recommend a fragrance that I would not wear. Yves Saint Laurent L'Homme 2006. The same goes for L'Homme Ultime 2016. I don't know if you can see that very well. Anyway, it's just as good. It really is. This has got grapefruit in it. It's slightly fresher, right? It's got a slightly citrusier note. It has cedar and vetiver in it as well. The vetiver is slightly more noticeable. It's definitely fresher. And again, it's just one of those clean, confident scents that you can put on in almost any situation. It's a good work scent because it's not going to be overpowering, it's not sweet, it's just a great fragrance. And again, all weather. I've worn this to work many a time. Try it for yourself if you do not believe me. L'Homme Ultime 2016. The next fragrance on our list is perhaps a bit predictable in terms of its inclusion, but I need to put it in simply because it's that good, and also because I've got a bit of an attachment to this personally, which I'll maybe explain in a later video, but it is Bleu de Chanel's Eau de Parfum by Jacques Pauls from 2014. This fragrance is a work of art. It's a woody, aromatic fragrance that is so sensual and so good. Now, for some reason, this is a fragrance that people like to put down, or they in reviews it gets knocked a lot because people like to say, oh, there's niche fragrances that are better. I know there's niche fragrances that are better, right? But that's not the point. It's just a good fragrance. Some niche fragrances don't always work all the time. Some niche fragrances only work in certain weather. Now, I'm not saying they're all like that, because there are really good niche fragrances that will last all the time. Le Labo, there are loads of them, but in terms of affordability and accessibility, this is affordable. Like all the fragrances that I've put on this list, they're all affordable. They're not ridiculously priced, and if you're smart, you can get them cheap enough. You will find them if you shop around. There is loads of different ways of getting your hands on these fragrances for a good price. This is woody. It's got amber in it. I love the smell of this. I really do. I get lost in this. I really can. And it will go at any occasion, in any weather. Regardless, it could be snowing outside and you can wear this. Blazing sunshine, pouring rain. It could be all of them, right? And it will still work. It'll work with a suit, it works with a t-shirt and jeans. I don't work for any of these companies, it's just a passion. And this is one that I just marvel at. You can see how much I've used it. It is nearly empty. It's that good. Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum. There's an honourable mention goes out to Boss Bottled from 1998 by Annick Murado. Now this fragrance is another one that will not let you down, and it is again popular, so it doesn't make a lot of people's lists because for some reason people seem to pick on Boss fragrances, or it's cool to dislike them. I don't know, but they work really well. They work well for me. I get brilliant performers at this. It would not be lasting that long if it was not doing something right. It's clean, it's crisp, but it's also kind of, it's woody. It's a perfect blend of apples and cinnamon and wood, and it's slightly spicy but not in an overpowering way. It's not too sweet, it's not cloying, it's not offensive. You're not going to annoy anybody by wearing this. It's noticeable, it's recognisable, and it's one that it will draw compliments. If you wear fragrance for compliments, you will get compliments. You'll get compliments with any of the fragrances that I've mentioned, but again, it should be for more than that, I think. I almost put this as my 5th fragrance, and it's worthy of an honourable mention. There are so many that I could have picked, but this has got staying power, both in terms of how long it's lasted over the years and also how long it literally lasts on the skin. And a little tip, I don't know if a lot of people do, but I wear the body products as well. I really recommend doing it because it gets you a bit more mileage out of your fragrance. See, you get a Horan aftershave balm, a shower gel, a deodorant body spray, maybe a couple of sprays. Don't go overboard. If you get these things, you will prolong the longevity of your fragrance and the projectability of it. I do this with all the fragrances I wear that I can. If I've got the body products, try it. It does work. Okay, right. Again, thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry that I've had such a bad cold, and I appreciate it if you have made it all the way to the end of this video. Again, thank you so much. You have no idea how grateful I am. If there's anything that you would like to add, please do so in the comments. If you agree with my list, please say why. If you've got any of your own suggestions of what you think is a great fragrance for all weather or unpredictable weather, please put it in the comment section. If you want to, please subscribe and hit the notification button, and also if you like this video, please hit the like button. We'll have another video coming soon, and again, thank you so much. And lastly, as always, please be kind. There's not enough kindness in the world. I say this all the time. It's priceless and it costs absolutely nothing. Okay, thank you so much.